Cause I wasn't born ready for pain. I'm about to go get it. I'm about to show off. Show off. Show off. Show off. Show off. Show off. Say if I got it, I'm spinning. I'm spinning. Hey, hey, hey. Go get it. I'm about to show off. Show off. Show off. Show off. Show off. Show off. Hey. Hey. Y'all tuned into Curvilinear Radio. I am Mary JB.
And I'm Kiki with an E.
And it's Misha Miss Hotspot. We in the building. We got a special guest, Mr. 80X in.
Yay!
Yes.
Listen, Linda. We are
Today's topic
is such a
so dear to me.
The state of hip hop.
The state of hip hop.
It can be quite a touchy subject also.
It's a very touchy subject. I'm gonna piss a whole lot of people off.
Listen, I'm gonna let Misha take over this subject today because this is her passion. Mm-hmm. So she gonna be the lead on today's show.
I'm gonna do my best.
But I definitely am happy that we have Mr. 80X in the building. Yeah. So we gonna get to know this gentleman and ask him a couple questions. You know how we do. We gotta fill you out, see what's up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play some of his music, but first I want to have a moment of silence for Mr. the Nymphomous. What did I say?
Nymphomous.
Ain't that how you say it? It's with an N.
Not nympho, infamous.
Infamous?
Yes.
Lord Jesus.
Bless his soul.
Let's just have a moment of silence for me, and then we're going to have a moment of silence for the king himself. He did pass away last week. Clarence Thomas is his actual birth name, and he was such a phenomenal artist, a great writer, great producer, a great friend, a great father. He's definitely going to be missed. So let's just have a moment of silence, and then I'm going to jump into some of his songs that I downloaded, and then we're going to jump into this interview. So just have a moment of silence, please. Thank you very much for that. I'm going to play the song this is how I met him. He had a song called BBW.
I knew it was going to be that one. I knew it was going to be that one.
I was going to definitely play this. So this song, if y'all don't know, Mr. Infamous. I said it right that time. Y'all know I'm horrible with names. He lucky that his name is only numbers and letters. Can say it. So I met him about, I want to say at least 5-6 years ago at Bellagio's. Bellagio's used to have Thick Thursdays. And right after I had my baby girl, I just, I was always in the house. So my best friend finally drugged me out, and we went to Bellagio's for Thick Thursdays. Oh, that's okay. So we used to go every Thursday, and he used to sing this song, BBW. So since your girl is, this is Curvilinear Radio, I just thought it was fit to play this song. So here we go. This is BBW.
This one right here is for all the BBWs, big beautiful women out there. I know they don't recognize you, but I see you out there. So this one is for you. Big lady, stand up. Let's go. The BBW got curves for days. Body shaped in the most perfect ways. Try to describe, ain't no words to say. I like it extra on the side. She gotta have long hair, pretty eyes, sexy as she wanna be. Wide hips, heavy thighs, sitting next to me. She got a body like whoa, and the ass like hey. When the fellas see her, they can't help but say, I want a BBW, BBW, want a BBW, BBW, want a BBW, BBW, want a BBW, BBW, want a BBW, BBW. I wanna BBW. BBW, wanna BBW. BBW, wanna BBW. BBW. I think your bodies are the best to me. The kind you gotta handle carefully. And she can put it on you sexually. Man, I'm telling you the truth. She got long hair, pretty eyes, sexy as she wanna be. Wide hips, heavy thighs, sitting next to me. She got a body like whoa, and an ass like hey. When the fellas see her, they can't help but say, I wanna BBW, BBW, 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 I wanna BBW, BBW, wanna BBW, BBW, wanna BBW, BBW. All of them girls I know are dime pieces. When you wanna run the tail, they aunts get lost. You get some fine nieces, and I'll give them anything they want. And I know I ain't the only nigga in this world that love itself a bodacious, beautiful, healthy girl. And she got a lot of junk in the trunk, and I love the way she back it up. She stacked in the front, made me wanna snatch her and grab her rough. No offense to a skinny ass bitch, but the infamous will just be hurting you. Cause I'm used to a big girl wearing a 20 all the way to a size 32. And she gotta be one of a kind, like short and mid height and heavy set. Turn me on till I'm sweaty wet. Squeeze me till I can't reach my bro. Turn on over, girl, see what's next. Her hips is like a back. Y'all ever little when she be making the ass clap? I can even make my own hands clap back hard. In the room by the heavy set girl with some weight on the bone. Like the type of shit that girl played in this zone. Going back for seconds like ain't nothing wrong. I have a big girl, I make it known. You can sing this song, you can sing it along if you choose to. Cause I'm a big girl, this is made for you. Don't worry about the skinny hoe hating you. Just toss that skinny hoe hating to BBW, BBW, wanna BBW, BBW, wanna BBW, BBW, wanna BBW, BBW, wanna BBW, BBW, I wanna BBW, BBW, wanna BBW, BBW, wanna BBW, BBW, I wanna BBW, BBW, wanna BBW,
BBW, BBW, hey, BBW, hey, BBW, hey. Listen, last night when I was downloading this song, I was just all into my feelings. Like, oh, that man is gonna be missed. I promise. Yes. Every time I talk to him, I would be like, my favorite artist. So I've never called him by his stage name. I always called him either Clarence or my favorite artist. Like, he's gonna be missed. So y'all are tuned into Curvilinear Radio. I am Mary JB.
And I'm Kiki with an E. And it's Misha, Miss Hotspot. We in the building. We got Mr. 80XN. And we're talking about the state of hip hop.
Yes, Lord. So I want to go ahead and listen. She took my bell over there. I just stole the bell because I was about to ting-a-ling-a-ling.
Let me just hold that over here.
Okay, she's so rude.
I'm very rude. I'm being real rude right now with the camera today. I got my drink over here. Y'all gonna have to excuse me.
Baby, we need it.
It's gonna be an interesting Thursday.
I wish I need a Shirley Temple just so I can fake like I'm drinking something. Get my mind right. So I want to jump into this interview because I need to know who and how and what gave you 80XN. Like, I need to know, what does that mean? What's the background?
80XN come from the year I was born and my last name. I was born in 1980.
Okay.
And my last name is Christian, which is the abbreviation for Christian is XN.
I never knew that.
Me either.
80s baby in the house. Can we just go ahead? Oh,
ting ting-a-ling, ting ting-a-ling. See, you doing wrong with the bell already.
You want the bell back? You want the bell back?
Yes, give me back my bell.
You ain't giving the bell
See,
back.
disrespectful. Not today. This is her show today.
She earned her right for that.
She earned it today.
I earned this.
You earned it today.
Aww.
So, where are you from? Are you from Columbus?
From Columbus, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, right here.
Love it. Represent.
So what made you want to get into? You sing and you rap.
Since I was 4 years old, honey. In choir in church.
What church?
Started out New Salem, right over there on the
Cleveland Avenue.
Way back in the 80s.
Yeah, everybody knows New
now
Salem.
I'm at Quickview Ministries.
Okay.
Which is off of Tussin Road, Americana and Tussin.
Okay.
Out east. And you can almost see it from the freeway going down 70. Yeah. And Apostolic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Deep rooted Christian right there.
Behave today.
I guess I can't curse and act a fool and do my subliminal messages.
Let me ask
that I
something quick. Being
usually
that you
do.
from here, are you a Buckeyes fan?
I am not.
Hey!
Ooh.
Me and you will never fall, Makita.
Mr. Man over here in the doorway, are you a Buckeye fan?
Hey!
Why are y'all even here in the state of Ohio?
What you mean?
Tell me.
We are in Ohio for
You could have passed
opportunities.
in when I said you could have passed in, but geez.
What's your team? Who you rooting for?
Oh, roll tide,
I like
baby.
Bama,
Too,
Okay,
so.
you too? Who you rooting for?
Listen.
Yes, my brother.
Go
Yes,
blue, baby. That's all I'm
go
gonna say.
blue.
We ain't gonna start. I'm about to throw that bell
Listen,
across the room already.
my family is from Detroit.
Listen.
So I'll be representing.
You want a slight pass?
Baby, listen.
Get out of here.
I don't really get along with y'all Buckeyes.
Ohio. I still don't like that.
Y'all Buckeyes
here.
Y'all get too aggressive when it comes to sports. Y'all some roughnecks.
They're the worst fans in the world.
They are.
Cause we nuts. Buckeyes.
Listen. They don't.
Oh, but they take it more serious here in Ohio than up in
That's
Michigan.
because y'all
Just
so
to go against
rough.
us. That's because y'all be
because
hating
y'all so
it.
rough.
Y'all are some haters.
No.
Y'all hating the greatness.
No, see, we respect.
Y'all hate greatness.
Listen, I respect the gift. Y'all are talented. I just
And
don't
it's
like
Buckeye
y'all.
season.
Don't like
It's
y'all.
coming up, so that's why it's a little strong talk right now in my world.
Listen, I just need to have a moment for these
Every guest gonna
glasses
get
that
asked
Kiki
coming
is
up in here.
I
wearing.
know, right?
I just have to have a moment for these glasses. This
These
transparent
I
glasses.
felt fresh and fly today.
Yes. And then her lips is popping and locking. Hey! I wish I had a camera. Let me zoom in on this sexiness real quickly.
I can't.
Look at that.
I can't.
Look at it.
Look,
What? Y'all don't know about that in that corner right
we're
there.
about to get some extra views.
Listen, y'all better pay attention to the show. You never know what you might see. Some sexiness in the corner. Look, she got stand up.
You gotta stand up. Yes.
You gotta. She
She
over
look like
there
hip-hop
showing off
today.
them curves. Look at her.
I'm an 80s baby too, so
We all 80s babies in here.
See, that's the definition of Curvilinear Radio right there. That one right there. Look at her. Hey, curvy
baby.
figures. Y'all know nothing about that there. So we're gonna jump back into this interview because we always get off subject.
it's
But
the joy
that's
of
the
coming.
fun
That's
of
the joy
it,
of coming to
okay?
our show.
We trying to work on
We
that.
all over the place.
Okay, so is church what pushed you into music? Like doing the choir, or what artist motivated
That
you?
was my first opportunity to voice my craft and to get into it and know that that's what I love.
Right.
Gospel started all of that.
Mm.
And then I'm introduced because of my mother and father and their nature and their music that they listen to, jazz, funk, soul, all of that. I'm 12s and 45s, vinyl
He can
records.
sit right there, put the
Digging in the
microphones on, put the headphones on so you
Right
can
here,
hear.
when you step
Camera.
in this station, ain't no strangers.
Get on the camera.
Everybody want to
Slide on
too.
over. Look here, slide on over. Let
You know you want to be on camera. You can be close. Go ahead. Let me turn on that mic for you.
Now,
just
when
a
you
little
move
bit.
it,
Yeah, move it from there. Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
when I'm sorry.
Those are the music that all those genres of music. Is
Okay.
What
Gospel.
got me into that gospel, funk, jazz, and then seeing hip hop. As a little kid, show used to come as on like the Community 21, Channel 21, or way back in the day, just on basic channels.
I remember
a show called the Funky Rock Show used to come on, and they used to play videos on there before we actually were able to get cable in the house,
Right.
and be able to see MTV come out for the first time, BET and all of that,
Right.
and they would play videos, and I seen, Planet Rock for the first time on there, and I seen the artistry and the craft and the skills that were going on and things that were happening in the world, and that was a real huge influence on me. I mean, it stuck on me like meat on your bones,
right?
And it just rolled with me forever and ever. And then I chose an element, and my voice was like the hugest thing to me, and so started out with.
But you have a nice voice, may I add?
You do. Yes,
you have a pleasant talking voice.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and then so use what God give you.
Amen.
Use what God give you, and I'll be remorse if I never did. So I'm glad that I'm into that. I push for it. I fight for it. It's what I want to do more than my carnal job that I work every day, and so it's what drives me. That little one in there walking around and playing around in there.
And that's the only one?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Leilani Christian.
And when I was this close to bringing her a friend,
I
was this close. I looked at her because she's just a pouting. She just hates when I leave. And I was this close, like, well, maybe I can put you in the conference room with a tablet, I was like, nah, you gonna stay home. You gonna stay.
Yeah, you should have brought her.
So she almost had a friend here. Almost.
Oh, she would have loved that.
They probably would have been too loud because my daughter's loud. So we would have to close the door, Lord. Don't be looking like that, Virgo.
Because I want to see my baby.
Oh, no.
I'm so sad that I didn't see.
Hey, can we
I was sad that, yes.
Virgo?
You a Virgo?
It's your time, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
my daughter's Virgo. She's Virgo. Yeah.
It's Virgo Nation. It's Virgo season.
I'm in the cusp. I'm in the cusp between Aquarius and Pisces.
Oh, did you see her sweating?
You saw us over here dying. Thank you.
Appreciate it, bro.
That's the boss man, y'all. If y'all don't know.
Boss man right there.
Thank you for this water. I so needed it.
I'm gonna need it after I finish my drink.
So, what artists motivated you in this industry?
The Black Star movement.
Yes.
That was a huge impact on me. And if you to go back, it'd be BDP, KRS-One. I'm a real big fan of that. Outkast, stuff like that.
Yes.
I can tell by your cover. It kind of give me like a kind of a Outkast.
That art they did. Yeah.
I did 3,000 one of my top 10.
I love words. I love writing, and so songwriting is huge with me.
What I do?
We get in trouble.
What's wrong now, B. Jenkins?
What we do?
Right.
We ain't do it.
I hit that though.
Well, thank you though.
Could be user error though.
Hashtag user error.
That's an inside joke. We ain't even gonna go there.
He lucky that I'm on air right now. If I wasn't, y'all just don't know. It would have been a bloody scene. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. Keep playing with me. So, I want to jump into a song.
Yes.
From Mr. 80XN, because I really like this song. And this was the song that he originally sent to me. I just want to refresh your mind of who this man is. So, this is That Fire. When it comes to this song, what made you do That Fire?
That song is the passion within me.
That fire.
That fire. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't let them take you out of the game, yeah. Spark flame and blaze that fire, yeah. Don't let them take you out of the game, yeah. Spark flame and blaze that fire. Some people just gotta burn their head, cause they gotta learn. Girl, you ever had sex with a fireman? Have you in the kitchen naked, greasing the frying pan? Passion, long lasting, can't get enough of the blasting. Kerosene lean, empty the can, light my trail so the cops can see the merciless signature written in flames across the land. Exclamation point indeed. Watch me, will the fortunate for they greed, and give to the unfortunate. The ceremony masters bringing the torches in around the fire with our children, making the earth beat with our bare feet in the house, raising our children. No house sitting, multitasking, go get it. Speaking about yourself better, live better, catch a clue, claim it true. Cheap running water can take on another element strand. Watch me burn it down with my bare hands. Don't let them take you out of the game, yeah. Spark flame and blaze that fire, yeah. Don't let them take you out of the game, yeah. Spark flame and blaze that fire. Dragon breath, bathed in the magma chamber before I get fresh. The rise of the phoenix drapes me before I dress. I can't rest, standing before my next test. Great passion plus commission equals focused action. Make it do what it does. Get 'em, even through all the scrappers and shooters. Get quiet, firebug, bumping Jumba. Come and eat and get full and get buzzed up. Dancing in the streets until the morning in Jamaica. It's the nature, more lights are out here for the creator. Pyrotectronics, fire water, fire eater. A rapid chemical reaction that releases heat and light. Yes, me teacher, especially the X-element combination of a combustible substance and oxygen. Pop the hydrants. Don't let them take you out of the game, yeah. Spark flame and blaze that fire, yeah. Don't let them take you out of the game, yeah. Spark flame and blaze that fire.
Sing that. Go ahead, do it again. Hey,
blaze that fire.
Listen,
don't let them take you out of the game, yeah. Spark flame and blaze that fire.
Oh, yes.
Don't let them take you out the game. That's hot.
Have you ever had sex with a fireman?
Fire.
I'm right here, baby. I'm right here.
You've mentioned
I'm right here.
Okay. I like that song. I'm just saying that line just stuck in my head.
ADXN, don't get yourself.
Y'all know I like that.
Radio now.
Y'all are tuned into Curvilinear Radio. I am Mary JB.
And I am Kiki with an E.
And it's Misha, Miss Hotspot. We in the building with ADXN with that fire.
That was hot. Like, for
He
real.
said he that fireman.
That fireman. Okay.
We're going to leave that alone.
Yes.
Listen.
I'm going to start asking.
Listen.
Have you ever had sex with a fireman?
Lord Jesus.
Chill on me. So,
You done started something you don't even realize.
baby, listen. So where can our viewers get your music?
I am over 200 plus stores. Amazon, iTunes. You can Google me. Spotify, iTunes. I'm everywhere.
Okay.
Nice.
Internet radio, iHeartRadio, Pandora. I'm everywhere.
WTMH Radio.
Yep.
Hey.
Yeah.
Here we go. We are here live and in color. So what's up next for Mr. ADXN? Music-wise, career-wise, what's going on?
I am trying to surface. I'm trying to do shows, get into a tour, do some videos. I'm in the midst of shooting a video with the artist that that was featured on the record as well. We're shooting something for his project.
Okay.
It's the song's called Now Go. It's for his own personal project. Pay it forward. A favor for a favor.
Right.
And I'm looking to do some more visuals for the project I have going on right now. I am to follow the Beautiful Music and Signature Project. I have an album with a lady named Destiny Manifest. She's in New York City.
Okay.
And we're doing a project over cyberspace, just over the internet, passing tracks across, and it's men and women perspectives.
Oh, wow.
It's a duality album. So you get perspectives from both genders.
I need that right now.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, and it's very open, very organic, and
Okay.
and keep it all the way real. It's real funky.
Okay.
And so I look forward to sharing that with you as well.
Yes, please
All
do.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
We all for that reality.
Sharing is caring.
Yes. Yes.
Now we got to get your guest over here. Your partner
Yeah,
over
we
here
gotta
to
know
introduce
who he
himself.
is.
He thought he was going. You thought you was going to sit there all nice and quiet.
Nope, not in here.
Sorry.
So, who are you, gentlemen?
Tell the people your name and what you do.
This
It's all right. They want to look everybody.
We all family.
Okay.
We all family. You know, we perform together. But this is his project. You know,
Trying to break in.
so we just kind of show support
okay.
because it was important to him.
Mhm.
You know, when she hit me on Facebook and was like, you know, some artists. The first artist came to my head was Merce.
Mhm.
That Fire. That was the first song that popped into my head. Like I was like,
Cause that's that fire.
That's that fire.
So I called him like, bro, you gotta submit it. And he submitted and she played it because we sat there and watched it like. So it was like the Jackson 5 when it was like, you on the radio. like performing, you see a lot of artists that's like, you know, they constantly promote like, oh, we should have been there, and they constantly still in the same spot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the music that he does is uplifting. You know what I'm saying? It gets you to think. It
Right.
take you out of the box. We got too much music talking about, you know, sex, drugs,
Mhm.
killing somebody.
Mhm.
You know, not anything taking you out of the box, and anything that's taking you out of the box is put back in the closet.
Mhm.
It's not put out there.
Right.
So I'm saying, I'll pay attention to your radio. I know you're still mad at me for not coming to your thing. but
I was not mad at you. Was I disappointed? Yes. But
Wait,
mad,
what'd you
no.
miss?
The photo
Wait,
shoot.
he was
Don't
supposed to
think
be
I
our
ain't
model.
there.
He was supposed to
Oh.
be one of our models.
Wait a minute.
Wait a
Where
minute.
the bell at?
That's
No, that's not a Bell moment.
No.
We can't be using it for
Listen.
negative purposes.
but he had an issue, and
Okay.
he had a flooding in his basement.
Oh,
So that
okay.
was the one I told y'all about.
Okay.
So
This
I
has
wasn't
to
mad.
be
When it
about-
comes to something like that, I wouldn't be mad at you.
No,
I was
no,
not
no.
mad at you. I was disappointed
Put his
because I
stuff on
wanted you to
blast.
I
come.
seen the thing on Facebook. I was kind of like, I was like, it's cool. I'm like, but I saw the pictures, man. Shout out to you, man. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thank
Back
you.
to Merce, man. I know him a long time. You know what I'm saying? We all grew up together, you know. And his transformation from being a youth to becoming an intelligent black man and to be able to do the music that he's doing. And when y'all see what he do next, like I remember when they first started doing it. So, and to hear what it turned into now, I'm like, it's something totally different. Like, you know how every album, Outkast album is different? It was never the same.
Yes.
That's what we got. So, you know, we just here to show the support for him.
Okay.
We love the support.
We do. We
Look at him.
really
He's
do.
so humble. He just
He's
just
very
sucking it all
humble.
in. I know that's right.
He looked like a black Jesus. I just swear, I love a
Dreads
black.
are nice.
I'm not even gonna lie. I love a black man with dreads. And every time I see a black man with dreads, I'm
Amen.
like, you black Jesus. I swear.
Well, you know, Jesus had dreads.
That's why he a black.
We're not
Jesus.
gonna go there before I piss more people off.
Listen,
You know,
I know what my
that's-
Jesus is. I don't
Hey,
know about
Just
nobody
saying,
else.
they did
You
say
go
his
piss
hair
somebody
was
off,
like
they
lamb's
look
wool.
unsure who they
So
are.
we-
They get pissed off.
Hair like lamb's wool.
Before we get in trouble, we
they
get in
don't.
trouble, we
No,
gonna
they
play
don't.
another 80XN song.
Okay.
And then we're gonna jump into this topic
So
that
I
I
can get
know
in
Miss
trouble.
Misha can't wait to speak on. So I'm gonna jump into it. So this song is Trying to Tear Me Down.
Trying
do
to
it.
tear me down.
Don't do it.
Here we go.
They trying to tear us.
7 saved messages. First saved message. Received at 1:18 p.m. I guess the day was supposed to be our day, but I can't use this. I got you. I'm telling you, I'm not that type of speaker. I'm not no average girl. I get down with that stuff. Call me ASAP. If not, I know where you at, and I'll be there in a hot second. Yeah. Next message. For real, you can't text a lady back. You can't call me. Oh, I got your number. I know where you live at, and I know where you been texting. Call me ASAP. Let's be sorry. Yeah. Next message.
Here you go again, roll me up, incoming call. If you ain't got nothing good to say, girl, don't say nothing at all. Where I'm at and who I'm with, click. How'd you get this number anyway? 00 sneaky chick, and she called again to apologize and to be nice. Late night, she's waking my neighbors up. Thought you wanna be just friends. Then why you in front of my house at 4 in the morning talking about I know you with that bitch? Girl, I was alone in the bed, sleep. Stop yelling for somebody, calls the police. How about you come in and you and I, yes, me and you, can talk about it. Here you go again, coming around, trying to tear me down. Don't want you coming around, trying to tear me down. Be about your way, trying to tear me down. No drop from my eye, trying to tear me down. Arguments and sex, nails and teeth, keep a brother light on his feet. Nothing prepares me for her insanity. Suspect me about me being a cheat. Thoughts of revenge turned into deceit. Don't feel you next to me sleep. You leave with the keys to one of my cars. All of your clothes, fiery phone fight when you called me. And coming over my shoulder and across the chest of the king. Memories play in the mirror when it's just me looking at me. Every day treated like a queen in the house or on the scene. Allegations by me and your homegirl. You are my girl. How could you betray me? All I wanted to do was love you too. Remember, even you said keep it up. All I wanted to do was love you too. Remember, you said keep it up. You brought my truck back in one piece, telling me you're sorry. I forgive you, my child. She said that everything I did to you was coming back around. Yeah, it's coming back around. Here you go again, coming around, trying to tear me down. Don't want you coming around, trying to tear me down. Be about your way, trying to tear me down. No drop from my eye, trying to tear me down. Here you go again, coming around, trying to tear me down. Don't want you coming around, trying to tear me down. Be about your way, trying to tear me down. No drop from my eye, trying to tear me down.
Listen, Linda.
I like.
I like
your
that.
I like.
It has a unique sound.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Curvilinear Radio,
music.
and that was 80XN.
Mm-hmm.
Who's right here in the building. The Black Jesus is in the room.
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Chill on me, little baby. So we gonna jump into this topic because I'm glad we have men here today, so we can talk about hip
Are y'all
hop.
about to jump us? Because it's 3 on us on 2 of us.
No, why we gonna jump you?
We would never.
Just depends on what you say.
I'm gonna just keep it 100, man. We don't argue with women because we gonna lose.
Well, I'm glad you go into it with that kind of mentality. Okay.
Well, that's not the right mentality.
That gives you 5 points.
A man can win an argument with a woman.
Thumbs up.
Oh Lord.
A man can argue with a woman, but we ain't never gonna win.
That's not true.
It is.
That's not true.
We come home, the door locked, lock changed.
I mean, it goes to the next level. It don't stop the argument. That's how we win.
I don't.
It may spill it over.
Well, I try to learn how to.
She got a crazy calm over here. Like her conversation, her argument's gonna be like, no way.
It didn't used to be like that.
With the knife in her hand.
No,
and a bat in the other hand.
Because I have learned over the year. I used to be that screamer, that be with you, I meet you right toe to toe. Let's duke it out. But I've learned one, that's way too much energy.
Amen.
Way too much stress, and I also had to learn where I had to check myself and find out where I was wrong. Sometimes when we're arguing, especially women, we tend to always want to do this and point the blame. You did this, you did that, you did that. But then sometimes we got to go back and be like, well, what did I do to make him do that?
Yeah.
But that's good.
Or what did I do to make him cause him to react that way?
You should say that again, man, because there's a lot of women out there that
we do. We try and we try to help
and
talk to them. We got those subjects coming, but we definitely are planning to help out the women because it's a growing process, it's a learning process. It took a lot for me to get to that point. Trust me, 10 years ago, y'all probably wouldn't have talked to me.
Baby, listen, 10 years ago, you wouldn't have been able to talk to me either.
10 years ago, yeah, I'd have been that woman. You'd be like, yeah, she gon'
10 years
she
ago,
gon'
you
flip
would
out.
be able to talk to me.
Yeah. So I wouldn't.
That's that Scorpio.
I had to grow.
I see the Scorpio.
Yeah. See, I'm a Taurus to the heart, so you know.
I'm a Virgo. Once you hurt me, it's kind of hard. I'm not even going to.
Tauruses are.
Hey, everybody, give us that
What up,
response.
Asian? What up, Asian?
Because Taurus women
Hey, baby.
are really strong-willed.
I agree with that.
Really strong-willed women. So if you're a man and you're dealing with a Taurus woman, you gotta be able to take that. Because if you're a citizen, you remember they came up with the song "Man with Sensitivity," right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can't have no man that's sensitive. They're gonna be sitting in the corner with their head down because they're not gonna be able to take it.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't handle a sensitive man. It's okay to be in touch with your, you know, but you can't be sensitive.
I don't want a too soft man. I want you to know. I want you to be able to address your feelings and be able to be upfront with me about your feelings.
I need my kids.
But I don't want you to. I need you to be able to tame me like a little bit. You need to be able to tell me
you won't have to
doing
tame
a
me.
little
You
too
can't
much,
tame me. You ain't gonna be
baby.
able to stay.
I need you to be able to put a little check in me because if I get too far, then I become more dominant, and I don't want to be dominant in my relationship. I want to be able to express myself and know I better not go that far. You know what I'm saying?
Any woman. See, we don't mess around. Bring you back for a conversation,
baby.
I just want to ask a question now. Like on that same subject, how does that coincide with a man being a gentleman? Because my experience, it's not okay.
We are so off of the subject.
But it's okay.
But I post a lot on Facebook. So one of the things I post about, like, sometimes is about how women react to just courting, because we don't court anymore.
No, we don't.
We don't have a motivation to court. So when a man actually really does try to court a woman, a lot of the times it's looked down upon. Like, you know,
wow,
a man is
motivation
really,
to court.
Like there's a lot of men that really just don't know how to walk with a woman. Like, you know, you're supposed to walk. The man is supposed to walk on the side where the
street is.
The street is.
Right.
You know, when you walk a woman to the car, you're supposed to go over there and open the door for her first. And then you get in the car.
But see, that's not courting. That's just being a gentleman.
That's just being a gentleman.
It's part of it. Have you seen the picture where it was back in the 20s, where the man and the woman are sitting? It's two groups of couples. They're sitting on like a sheet, and the man is sitting next to the woman. The woman has the man's blazer over her leg with his hat on top. You know what that means?
No.
That means that she's spoken for.
Oh.
Because, you know, like even back in the 80s when we were young, you know, you used to see cartoons where the man take off his jacket, you know, throw it down on the puddle so the woman could walk over it.
Yes.
Now, since music's changed, we don't see videos like that anymore.
No, you don't. No.
So we don't have anything. We don't have a visual. No. We don't have an audio either.
Because people got their heart broke and then they got in their feelings.
So I'm trying to get to what your question is. You're saying.
My question is to you.
Okay. You was asking about courting.
Because she got into the thing like, I need to be tamed. Like, I'm asking you, like, how does that go in with a man that really loves you and doesn't really want to tame you, but he's just trying to seek that understanding?
See, the thing is, your mindset is like control. I don't want you to control me.
No.
I'm meaning when I say tame is more like if we get into a dispute, you know what I'm saying? I go a little far with my words. I need you to be able to be like, listen, Mary, I don't know who you used to, but I'm not that man.
Right.
That kind of not come back at me like, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. That's what I mean by control. I need to know that if you disrespect me, I shouldn't be able to just automatically, if I feel disrespected, automatically go there because your intent might not be to disrespect me. Right. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when a woman is in her emotions, her mouth may go farther than it should because she's in her emotions.
Yes.
So when a man sees that, instead of him going to her level, he needs to be able to pull her in a respectable manner.
Right.
That does not equate with courting me.
No. I wanted you to make that clear because it could be confusing on this freaky society that we live in now.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, oh, she like to be choked and slapped.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I might not get a little bit of sun to that. You know what I'm saying? You know, now. But when it comes outside of that era, nah, you put your hands on me, you might get stabbed. But I'm saying when it comes to a relationship, I want you to be able to, if you see me going to a dark spot, to be able to pull me back in. Right. Like, nah, Mary, that ain't you. Don't talk to me that way. We need to have a civilized conversation. Right. Like,
but see, that also has to play on the other side, and that's what's wrong with the relationship structure nowadays, because the woman has to also allow the man to do that. Which, and I'm at the point requires now, you being submissive. Yeah. And women are scared of being submissive.
Because in their mindset nowadays, submissive mean that you are just allowing your man to roll over you and do it. That's not what that means. That means you're allowing your man to lead you. And as long as my man is leading me on a right path, I am able to follow. Exactly. Once I see you going to a dark area, by yourself. Right. So that's where it comes into, you have to know yourself and what you are able to take in a relationship and what you're able to give in a relationship. Right. If you don't know who you are, you shouldn't be in a relationship. Absolutely. And a lot of these people are getting into a relationship without knowing who they are as individuals. Right. You know, you have to have your own story to tell. And if I can't tell you where I've been, how I'm going to tell you where I'm going?
Now, to finish what you were saying about courting, so we can close out, because we can go on this all day. The reason courting is not happening is because people don't realize what courting is for. First of all, courting came from, and correct me if I'm wrong, that's something that deals with your faith. First of all, you have to have a faith base to even know about courting. Wow. Because the Bible says, he who finds a wife. It didn't say he who finds a girlfriend and you date and we go out and we kick it and then I ask you to marry me. No, that means when you see her, that's your wife. So you treat her from the beginning as your wife until it doesn't start after I do. It starts when you meet her. Right. Nobody's looking for a wife anymore.
They're looking for somebody to play pancakes.
They're not looking for, and I'm not going to say that they're not looking for a wife. They probably don't know how to look or what to look for in a wife or from a wife. And some guys have told me, they never had the example of how to be a husband.
That's a lie.
Not necessarily, because I know men who grew up in a single parent home and they only had a mother. There was no male influence around, and all they knew was women, and every marriage that they had in their family broke. So they've never experienced a successful marriage to know what it takes to be a husband. Because let's be honest, there are people in marriages that got married that didn't have no business.
I would say to that, it's just like somebody saying, well, just like somebody coming to tell me that, Christopher Columbus discovered America. Well, this book here says no. It's what you seek.
That's the point. People aren't seeking on how to be a husband. They want examples. Right. And as a black male, you know what I'm saying, I agree. Black men need visuals. They don't always need a book. They don't. No. A lot of black men are following what they see. And they're visual creatures. Men are visual creatures.
That's the key word, what you said right there, follow. But at the end of the day, if you want to know the knowledge, you have to go seek that knowledge.
Who taught you how to seek your knowledge, though?
I started reading.
Who taught you that's what you should do? Nobody. Did you see it? Nobody in your family said you should read a book.
I wanted to learn.
I'm serious. Usually somebody introduces you, a teacher, or somebody teaches you, like, this is where your outlet should be. I got into reading because I saw my mama reading. And that's how I explored my mindset and seeing other books, the Bible, your grandparents reading the Bible. Right. It motivates you to see it. When you were in school, your teacher gave you a book that just made your mind, stimulated your mind. Not everybody has that. That's what I'm saying. It has to be something that was placed in front of you that made you want to just read. Don't nobody just wake up and say, oh, I ain't never read before. Let me read a book today. No. You know what I'm saying? Something had to be put in front of you. Not everybody has that option.
I'm going to give you an example. My granddad passed in 2007. Mm-hmm. And I never really got to vent from it.
Okay.
And one day I was driving. I'll never forget it because I was driving down Cleveland Avenue. I turned on I was just flipping through the channels and my granddad's favorite song came on. His favorite song was Zoom by the Commodores.
Okay.
And I remember my granddad telling me, because my grandparents were night and day. My granddad was I used to call him the devil, and my grandmother was the angel.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I asked him, I said, why'd you marry grandma? He was like, I was looking for a lady. So you had examples. I didn't really have examples because their marriage was totally weird. Like they lived.
But you still had a male that was. Where are they still together before he passed? Were they still together before he passed?
They were living in the same house.
But they were together. He was still married to that woman, correct? To your grandmother.
This is what I'm saying. That wasn't my motivation. My motivation for me came from slavery and the separation from the African culture to the African American culture,
right? And
the disassociation for me and music. That's where my motivation. That's what sparked me, because I remember growing up. I remember the Huxtables. I remember A Different World. I remember the Jeffersons. I remember all that. I remember listening to music, and music actually meant something. And because I was raised in a single family home with my mother, I look for the disassociation from men who claim they're raised by their mother to, oh bitch, where you at? All this. I look for the disassociation.
That's them following what they see, though.
But that's not. But then that's their downfall, and that's the downfall. I agree. That's the downfall for us and everybody who listens to it. Because anything you listen to, if you listen to the.
But you know this day and age, though, when it comes to relationships, a lot of people go off of what they see, and a lot of this hip hop, just to bring it back to subject. Hip hop plays a big part of influence.
Music.
That's why we about to talk about
That's why we're gonna talk about it.
Because this is not.
Day and age.
I'm
gonna play one more the last song from Mr. ADXN.
Music plays a lot.
And then we're going to jump into the subject, and we're going to really jump into the subject. So we're going to have to come back. Right. We're going to have to come back and do this. We're going to do a schedule with you, my brother.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Put you on the calendar. So here go Dreams Manifest. Is that it?
Dreams Manifested.
Here we go.
Dreams Manifest.
As I sing out the faith in me, I will breathe life into you today, so you believe. Before you see your blessings, oh, are you still praying? Your dreams have already been manifested.
Speaking, you shall have it, and when you see it, grab it. We are classic, this is classic. Having lasting literary, historical, recognized worth, significance, highest rank, excellence, and outstanding representative of a brilliant kind. Exceptionally extraordinary, intelligent, inventive. It is infinite in eternal love. It is the blood pumping chambers that'll pump your heart as loudspeakers. Receive your gift for breathing into leadership. Take hold of your ownership. Wordplay from a word spit, spoken with principle, promise, and purpose, efficient and assertive. A vivid, vigilant, vigorous victor's vortex of various colorful splendor. In its everlasting mixture, poet pictures in all its timelessness, cleverness, dexterity, nimbleness, imperious mastery, ceremonious.
As I sing out the faith in me, I will breathe life into you today, so you believe. Before you see your blessings, oh, are you still praying? Your dreams have already been manifested.
Ceremony masters, imperials, authentic, remarkable, valorous, powerful, potency, degrees, endless. Master stroke, a masterwork, a masterpiece. Manifest, magnum opus, gifted with such power. Gifted in the structural perfection of beautiful, lyrical essence, poetic utterance of perception and expression. Natural inclinations, abundances of our measures, add measures. A divine influence, guidance inserted directly on the mind and soul. Concise and descriptive, scripted formulations of fundamental principle, conduct, conductor, orchestra, instrumentations within. Rapid genetics, jackrabbit jumping, vocabulary, speak it into existence. Uplifting, social, more intellectual, emotional, spiritual heights, the privilege, the rights, the authority, blessedness, the pouring in and pouring out of the gifts and graces.
As I sing out the faith in me, I will breathe life into you today, so you believe. Before you see your blessings, oh, are you still praying? Your dreams have already been manifested. As I sing out the faith in me, I will breathe life into you today, so you believe. Before you see your plans, oh, are you still praying? Your dreams have already been manifested.
Hey. I like that song.
I like all of them.
Yes. That was ADXN Dreams Manifested.
Yes.
I had to put that
Gotta
D
manifest
on
them
it.
dreams.
Yes, this is Curvilinear Radio. I am Mary JB.
And I'm Kiki with an E.
And it's Misha, Miss Hotspot. We in the building with Mr. ADXN, bringing us some hot fire.
Fire, because he that fireman. Have you ever
Yes.
had sex with a fireman?
Lord Jesus. We are talking state
got
of
the bell back.
hip-hop.
I got the
Yes,
bell
I gave her
back.
her bell back.
I feel
She feels better
like
now.
a kid.
Lord.
So
What's the
we
state of
gonna
hip-hop?
really jump into the subject.
Yes.
And I'm gonna let Miss Misha start this off.
You gonna let me start?
Yes, because I know this is your passion. Let's
I mean,
talk
you
about
know, I wouldn't say it's my passion, but I definitely have a lot to say about it.
Please.
But I could probably just sum it up in a few words. The state of hip hop nowadays is garbage.
Say it again.
Garbage. Well, let me retract that. The state of hip hop, mainstream hip hop, is garbage
Right.
because I don't.
And it's so
Y'all
sad.
can
It's
say that
mainstream.
we being biased. Or unbiased, whatever. I don't care, because the local artist scene in Columbus alone that I've heard from the artists here, rappers, poets, R&B, is
Better than some of
killing
these names.
Yeah.
whatever is on the radio. What 107.5, 106.7 playing all day, every day,
Over and over.
over and over and over and over and over and over and over again is garbage.
Because being a rapper has changed from back in the day.
Yeah, because when
You
hip
had
hop
to have
started, it started as an art form.
It came from you had to be saying something. You had to be spitting.
It wasn't
some
even just
lines.
you had to.
It
that was just
a requirement.
they were telling a story.
Exactly. You had to be telling something. You had to be clear, cohesive, because for one, back then, especially to white America, that it was new to them. So they wanted to make sure they understood what you were saying.
Right.
So you had to be spitting some realness. And it wasn't even always on like fly beats.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. It was acapella, the battles and all that stuff.
My belief used to be that if you couldn't freestyle, you wasn't a real rapper.
You weren't. And now none of these rappers that's mainstream can freestyle.
Hell,
you saw how
can write.
Baby, listen.
It goes with this fake ass saying, it ain't about what you know, it's who you know.
And that's what it is. That's the state of hip hop nowadays. It's not what they know, it's who they know, and then it's whoever can hit your views on YouTube,
how
Facebook.
How many
likes
you can make,
get?
and what beat you mumble to. You know, that's and if you can dance. If you can make a dance off of a song, you got a contract.
Yeah.
And
coming to my label with a full choreographed dance move to your song.
Yeah.
And a decent hook to it, and a hot ass beat with some damn bass in it. You got a contract. That's all you need.
That's all you need.
And you can mumble the whole damn song. You be like hubba.
And don't get me wrong, we had all of the songs that we listened to back in the day didn't all talk about something. Because let's be real, I was in that Lil Jon era. Yes, I was. Lil Jon wasn't talking about shit. Let's be real.
Yeah,
he wasn't.
But he made you feel good, though.
He did make you feel good.
Yeah.
And you could still understand what he was saying.
Yeah.
He was still using grammar, words that were in a dictionary.
But he also
English dictionary.
He also used his rapper his, you know, he had his own clique that was
but you had to
rap. So even though he wasn't the best, he had other rappers that were saying something that made you want to listen in onto his
But you know what? I don't even blame, and this is going to, people are probably going to be mad at me for saying this and they're going to think I'm crazy. I don't even blame the people who control the music that's being put out. I blame the listeners.
I do too.
I blame the consumers.
Really?
Because we have more power than we think. And if you turn your radio off every time a song come on, they see that.
I sure do.
If you don't buy that album, if you don't download that song, if you don't go play that song on YouTube, it doesn't get nothing. It don't get anything. So when you give them, you keep feeding into it. They gonna give it back.
I feel like
they got brainwashed because they control, the corporations control, and I do believe that. I believe there is some truth to that. But you have more control as a consumer. Because I'm telling you right now, there ain't no Kodak Black in my repertoire. There ain't no Little Uzi Vert, whatever the other one's, Yachty's name. Matter of fact, the only rappers I could say honestly that I listen to that have come out after 2004 maybe is Kendrick Lamar, Drake,
J. Cole.
And that's vaguely because, and that's,
I like Bryson Tiller. He does both though.
To me, Bryson Tiller is more that R&B than hip hop to me, but it's still, but it's very few, very few.
Slim.
Like the other day, honestly, I didn't listen to nothing but local artists. Like my radio all day long was nothing but local artists.
All I was listening to was I Soulja.
I Soulja. I was listening to Infamous, ADXN, Luffy, all of them. If you didn't been on the show, I was listening to it. Raven, all of them. I wasn't listening to no mainstream artists because I get tired of hearing it. I want variety. Nobody wants variety. Everybody wants to sound the same,
look the same. There's
no individuality anymore. Like hip hop is art.
I'm still listening to the originals.
Yeah,
like I am. I'm still listening to the old school stuff.
When I hear listening to that, I miss when you could hear a song and know. I miss the days when you could hear a song come out and you knew that was the East Coast. Mm-hmm. You knew that was Nas. Yeah. You knew that was West Coast.
We listened to it on the way up here.
You know what I'm saying? You knew when you was listening to the Ghetto Boys as soon as the beat dropped.
Yeah.
You don't get that no more.
Or when you listen to them flow with no beat. You
knew who the hell they were.
Oh yeah.
You knew who they were.
Or the beat come on and you could tell who made the beat. You knew a Timbaland beat soon as it soon as it come in.
Mm-hmm. You ain't need that.
But you can't blame
that.
I'm not gonna say I can blame the consumer, man. I'm gonna say I blame the real artists that we had.
Yes.
I'm blaming Eric B and Rakim. I'm blaming Red and Meth. I'm blaming them because this is what I see.
Mm-hmm.
I see Snoop on one track sitting up here talking about, man, I don't know how they do this, but I got a track in the car where he's doing the same thing.
Same thing.
You know what I'm saying? So when you got a so-called OG that's doing the same I got this little young dude and I'm gonna bring him with me, and now you supposed to be pushing a young dude to come where you at, but the young dude that pushed you where he at.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So and then we got
they say it's expanding.
Columbus and the Midwest movement have some really great artists.
Of course. They come steal from us. But that's a different conversation.
The issue.
Listen, I just want to say before you finish your thought, the lines are open.
The lines are open.
614-781-0754. I'll say it again. 614-781-0754. Please feel free to call in and give the show's perspective. But go ahead, finish your thought.
I think the bigger issue is that when radio is put out there, when music is blasted over the airways, it makes you into something that you're not. Mm-hmm. It's a transformation. You can ride down the street, because I've done it before. I've rode down the street banging the Commodores, and I'm doing like 25, wondering why everybody blowing at me, but I'm laid back and I'm chilling. But then boom, Waka Flocka come on, I'm doing 65 down Livingston. Like, how does this happen?
Right.
It's music is spiritual. It gets in you.
Yes.
And when it gets in you, it turns you into somebody else. You might be listening to, I don't know who half these young artists are, but let's take Lil Wayne, because he's the only one that I don't pay attention to, but he's out there. I could listen to one of his songs, and I'm mugging everybody like, fuck this nigga looking at, what the fuck that nigga looking at. But I turn on the Commodores and I'm laying back in my seat and I'm chilling. And I ain't worried about who's sitting beside me at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling. So the reason I say that is because a lot of the stuff that happens out here on the street is because somebody got high, somebody got drunk, somebody turned on this song, they got mad, and they went and acted on what this song said. See, back in the day,
I ain't gonna lie,
back in the
Lil
day,
Jon had those for me.
He did. Master P.
I have never, and I listen.
If I knew I was headed to go,
let me say this: I hate
altercation.
it irritates my spirit.
Yeah.
R. Kelly, you ain't never did nothing to R. Kelly. Yeah.
No, I have never.
You never banged 12 play in the bedroom.
No.
R. Kelly.
No, not even. I have done that.
No, Kelly.
I'm not gonna blame. Listen. Let me finish my thought. Let me finish what I was saying. I don't like when people blame their actions on music. Just like you say, oh, I'm playing this video game and it made me kill. I killed all these people and then it made me.
We're not blaming. We're saying it influences your emotion.
It does. You listen to Jodeci and you sitting there with your chick and she got some sexy.
Let me tell you something. You play Jodeci's. What was that? The third album.
Diary
of a Mad Band. You're horny. Period.
And then not only that, for the day, like you go off of what you feeling.
You go off what you want to
hear.
Period.
It's like somebody talking in your ear.
It's therapeutic to me.
It is
the music,
but you have those songs that'll hype you. That make
it don't make me want to be like,
Rosemary Restaurant.
Like the song I'm listening to. You know what I'm saying?
How many people in the room take Molly Percocet?
No.
Okay, but how many people out there take Molly Percocet and then take some alcohol in and then play that song and then they mad at this dude and now what happens?
That's the drugs, though.
But it's not just the drugs. It's what's in the music.
I mean, I get what you're saying because I've always felt that it is the artist's responsibility as an artist you have an obligation to the message that you are spreading to the people. Mm-hmm. And I feel like back in the day, hip hop, they were responsible. Even NWA, who raised all kind of hell, Tupac raised all kind of hell. They still were responsible for the message that they were delivering. And you knew when they got irresponsible, i.e. get money, that wasn't a responsible response. But he was responding out of emotion. But you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like everybody was responsible they were conscious of the message they were putting out. They were conscious of their brand.
And took responsibility
for it. So it wasn't that, you had your artists. Like everybody say they blamed the trap music movement on Jeezy. Jeezy did not praise the trap. If you listen to the words and you listen to what he was saying, because I had both albums, he didn't praise it. He was telling you the story of what happened in the trap. This is what happens when you do this. This is what I did, and this is what happened. This is what happened to my boy over here and my family member and this and that. These are the people I had to bury 6 feet under because they was doing this and that. Right. He wasn't saying that this is the best thing. Do this, do that. He didn't make trap queen and got chicks out here wanting to be a trap queen.
This is true.
He wasn't doing that. He was being responsible of the message that he was delivering. Nowadays, there's no responsibility in the artists. They don't give a damn about what they're saying anymore. They're not thinking about somebody's kid, little 5-year-old, is in the car with a ratchet mama listening to you talking about Molly Percocets. It's kids singing Molly Percocet and don't even know what a Molly Percocet is.
That's real.
That pisses me
What was
off.
the one song that came out
every time they come on?
And it pisses me off that on the radio.
Yeah.
Like
Molly Percocet.
And then we got the first
song that came out with
that
was talking about cocaine. What was that one song that was I'm in love with the cocoa.
Yeah, I'm in love
with the cocoa.
What about before that?
I seen the whole classroom was singing.
What about Lil Wayne's I'm a pill popping animal?
Right.
And then while we're talking about let's blame the consumers, why not blame the radio shows that's playing these songs for the consumer to listen to?
But the thing is, they play what the audience is asking them to play.
Right.
What do we have?
So
what?
But they can say no.
They can.
What black labels? Real labels. We're not talking about like T.I.'s underground label that's on Sony. We're talking about what black label is pushing underground black music to be out there.
None.
Exactly.
That's why you have independent artists like J. Cole. Like, who's the other one? Kendrick Lamar. Is he still independent? Boosie, I think, is still independent.
Your boy, Trey the Truth.
Trey the Truth is still independent.
Chance
the rapper is independent. That's why you have these rappers now who are taking control. And I love Kendrick Lamar. I'm glad that he did what he did, because you made a point earlier. You said something about, they do influence, and they do. Kendrick Lamar has influenced people with that damn album. They are paying attention. They know the words, and I am so glad, because he is speaking a message. Yes, make them repeat them words. Sit down and be humble.
I don't like that, though.
You don't like what?
I don't like humble.
You don't like humble?
Do you know the definition of humble? That's all I'm saying. This is the definition of what humble is. That's all. But I like the mess. I like the song telling them that they need to chill out. But I don't want a humble man. I don't want nobody to feel like they less than. That's what if you look up the actual definition of what humble means, that's the actual definition.
Well, that's true.
So that's all I'm saying. I don't mind the song, the message behind what he's saying. Right. I love it, but the word itself, I just.
Even still to this day, Jay-Z, his album 444 is probably the most relevant records that could have came out in the new millennium.
It was, but it was more relevant for him than anybody else. If you listen to the words on
it was,
especially on 444. If you really listen to the words, it was more relevant for him.
It was,
but it's a teaching tool.
It is,
but we need more artists like Jay-Z. We really need Nas back.
We do.
We really need Nas back.
We do.
But
I completely agree with you, but he's too far up. Somebody's behind right now.
I said, well, that's the Nas to come back, right?
Who's behind him behind?
Ain't he dating?
What's going on with Nas?
Yeah, where is
right?
Who did they say he was dating? It's very.
I hope it ain't Shake. Who he was with? What's her name?
I think it's Nicki Minaj.
No,
if I'm not mistaken.
Is right. They did say they was. They did say
yeah. I'm more pissed about that than him marrying Khalees. I'm pissed. Like, I ain't gonna lie, he lost like 20,000 coup points.
You just hurt my feelings. I think a tear is about to come to my eye. My eyes are getting watery.
Like, that ain't even an upgrade from your ex-wife. That's he's really dating.
I'm gonna need that to get a little bit more official before it's official.
Listen, I need him to
know that publicity than anything else,
but you could.
If they are together and they do a fucking, I'm sorry, excuse my language. If they do a damn duet, I swear to God, that would be the end of hip hop for me. You understand me? If the King do a song with that ratchet big booty B, I will fucking be pissed.
You will be pissed
if they do a damn duet. And I don't give a. Once she did a damn duet with Mickey, and she did one with Meek Mill,
you have to remember who
get the fuck out of here.
Have to remember who signed Nas. He's not letting that happen.
And Nas
he's not letting it happen. Jay-Z is not letting that go down.
I don't think he would do it. I don't think Nas would do it anyway, because Nas is a lyricist.
He's a lyricist. Yeah. When it comes to his art, he's not doing it.
But you know how these heifers is.
Yeah,
they get the pillow talking.
But think about it. Think about it. We're talking Nas, who did Ether. And who did Nostradamus. But let me get on the Ether. He did Ether, one of the greatest rap battles
ever.
And you dating the one who
got destroyed by
your Ether. By Ether. So he's not gonna do.
That's ironic as hell.
He's not gonna do an album with you when you couldn't even step up to the plate. Because regardless of the fact that Nas killed Jay-Z on Ether.
She might get a couple lines.
But listen, Nas killed Jay-Z on Ether, but Jay-Z still came back. Whether it was good or not, he still came back. Amen. You didn't have no response. You waited. First of all, you waited too long in the rap world.
For one, she used a song that she already fucking recorded.
No. It wasn't even a song. It was a feature.
I'm just saying, she already recorded that damn song and was done with it.
Yeah, and
before they released it, she said, "Come back, let me put a little extra line in it." Bitch, lay down and have a whole
sit down and be humble. That's what she needed to do. Sit down and be humble.
Close your casket, you're dead. Okay, And
that's another thing with hip hop that I'm really disappointed about is we are lacking the female influence that we had.
But even on pop artists,
we went from having Bahamadia, Queen Latifah, you know what I'm saying?
MC Light. We come from the era. Listen, we came from the era when we had natural women.
Natural.
I'm not talking about no damn surgery ass body proportionate ass bitches.
Let's be real.
sorry.
Wasn't even wearing makeup.
Baby, Queen Latifah ain't had not a lick but some lips.
But I have to say this though. When we did have the induction of the women who were doing that, Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Eve, Trina, at least they were still lyrical.
I agree.
Because Little Kim was killing the game. Foxy Brown was killing the game.
Because these natural ones that we had
killing the game.
They seem like they didn't start doing all these old ones. Our old ones, Little Kim,
Rod Digger.
I don't know if Rod Digger did anything, but you know, Little Kim had her surgeries.
Rod Digger was
No, I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking about body wise surgeries.
They trying to keep up with these young. They trying to keep up with these young ones. They gotta. What's nothing wrong with them?
It does because it was MC Light. She a stick to this day. She is up and down, and she's so album.
What happened to Rage? Remember before Rage even came out, everybody was like, "Man, I bet she bad." Rage came out, I was like, "This bitch."
Hell, let's talk about the Brat.
She still was dope.
Let's talk about the Brat.
The Brat started to try to get sexy though when she tried to get sexy once Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown and all them. Then it was like the label was pushing her. Nobody wanted her ass to be sexy. No. She was still selling fucking records.
She still had her own style.
When she did that damn song with Tyrese, she fucking destroyed her image. She on the fucking beach with a damn swimsuit and bikini. What do you like?
That song.
I love that song. But she destroyed her image to the men.
I don't think
the men did not want to see her in that light because they liked her as the tomboy heart. They thought she was sexy as fuck. Yeah. All the men that I knew loved her as the old.
Like, okay.
Yeah,
I like
No, I enjoy seeing her
feminine.
All the men that I knew loved her as the hardcore her.
Like
she tried to get a little more sexy. I was good with her just wearing like she is now on the radio. She got her face beat to fucking capacity, but she's still wearing them damn old school rubber band ass ballies in her hair. You know what I'm saying? She's still wearing saggy clothes. You barely see her.
That's up to y'all. That's up to y'all because y'all control y'all's image.
That's true.
Women like y'all control y'all's image.
This is true.
And y'all really do influence a lot of women by being who y'all are. Mm-hmm. But you got to understand that a bad chick with a fat ass.
I think she controlled hers though.
Right now,
because she still had that.
That's because you horny. Y'all are horny dogs.
Okay, what about y'all? Y'all go see male reviews.
I don't. I have because my boo boo do one.
You just said you did,
but I'm saying I don't go for that. I go for the laughs. I think it's funny. Okay. I don't want to see no man that's bare. I'm sorry. I don't want to see. I like the old school man. I want hair on your chest. I don't want you to wax. I don't want a Ken doll. You can't be selling me no bottle and you looking like a Ken doll. I'm gonna ask you to go on and put your oily ass on somewhere. I don't want you. I'm just saying that's not sexy to me.
What I'm saying is 99% of Americans.
They want that. They want the image that society has given them.
Exactly. Nobody walks up to the ugliest chick in the room and says, "Hey, you look like you got a nice personality." Nobody does that.
I agree.
You're not gonna buy this water if the elephant man is standing there because you're gonna be like, "Shit, that shit look like it did that to him." I'm not buying that. So if you got a real sexy woman or you got a nice looking man that's standing there is like,
but see,
women aren't always that visual because look at.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying we're not.
When we see a woman, the Rage, her out. When we seen Rage, we was like, man, she ain't buying that shit. She ugly as hell.
But then she get a little feminine or something, like a little bit.
She's still.
She tried. She's still. Yeah, she's still.
Ugly.
She is not ugly. You gonna chill on her, okay? She is not ugly. She is not ugly.
She's not attractive to you.
She's just not attractive to you. Not every. I keep telling people, and that's our message across the board here.
But let's be real.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. My beauty does not behold you. Oh well. That's all I'm saying. Somebody out there thinks Rod Digger is the beautifulest woman they ever seen in their life. So beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Because what you say, what you see as beauty, I might not see as beauty.
But see,
when I see Nicki Minaj walk by, I don't want to have sex. I want to take a pin and pop her in the booty cheek.
With hip hop, still, this is the problem with the state of hip hop. This is one of the many problems with hip hop. Everybody's focused on the image.
See?
It should be coming from. It should be coming from the talent.
Playboy changed the whole image to having sex on TV.
No, because Playboy been running before hip hop even started.
Bunnies.
Everybody started paying attention to the image.
See, before it was because marketing was a little less. They didn't have as much money back in the day when hip hop was really getting started.
No, they didn't.
They didn't. So once they started getting in that revenue of having money to put behind their artists, then it became, I need a package. If I'm going to put my money into you, I need to be able to get my money back.
But see, that's where I say that is the artist's responsibility. That's where you as the artist, I'm gonna tell you right now, you already know, I want to sing, I want to do music, but I don't give a damn how much you're offering me. You're not putting me in a bikini on the cover because you want to sell this album. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not selling myself out. I'm not doing that.
I'm talking about Mary. For Mary will have you.
Listen, there's an artist right now that I'm infatuated with her. There's an artist right now I'm infatuated with her, and that's her name. Her. It's an acronym. HER.
Oh.
Nobody has seen her face.
What?
All you have seen is her silhouette. You've heard her music. You've probably heard her music.
She's got visuals, like she got videos.
I think she's got a couple of visuals.
And you just see her silhouette.
But you can see everybody else in there. You might see the back of her. She got long hair. You know she's short with long curly hair. That's it. You don't know if she light skinned, dark skinned, if she mixed. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about what she looked like. And the moment
her name up in
her
Google
album,
and nothing comes up.
That's what
her H.E.R. You heard her song, Focus. She got music. When you hear her music, you'll be like, oh yeah, I did hear that. You've heard her music. Nobody has seen what she looked like. She didn't release 2 albums now. And both of them are exact same, 2 different color backgrounds, but she turned around. All you see is the silhouette with her long hair. You just know she's short with long curly hair. You don't know what she looks like. She's selling you the music. She's making you listen to the music. To me, that's what artists are supposed to do. Outkast, we didn't see on their cover them. None of them. There's not one, not until what? Speakerbox? Was that the first one? Speakerbox was probably the first. Speakerbox Love Down Below was probably the first, if not the second one. The first Outkast album where you saw their face on the cover.
No.
Southern
Playalistic. I'm like, I tell. That was the first one, and then you didn't see them no more again until Speakerbox Love Below.
They used animations.
Even on the CD.
They made you pick up the album and listen to the music. Hell, let's be real. Lauryn Hill was the coldest on the mic, singing and rapping to me.
Man, I miss her.
And she not one time took her clothes off.
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill, I miss her.
Ain't nobody seen her abs, back, booty, thighs, unless she was in a skirt in Sister Act 2, honey. That's the only time you've seen it.
That's not what you was looking for.
No,
you went to go see Lauryn Hill or listen to her music.
But that's because she as an artist, took the responsibility to say, "That's not me. That's not what I'm gonna do. It's all about my music." You have just like what's his name? Rick Ross got a show. If anybody's seen that show, they got him and Eminem signed. They got this chick on there. It's called Signed. Just Brittany.
She's
strictly a sex symbol.
That's all she wanted to do.
That is it.
Sell
you
her
can
body.
tell that she knew she had her hair got to be on point, makeup got to be on point, body got to be on point, clothes got to be on point.
Now that beauty is not beholding these eyes. She's not that beautiful.
She ain't that cute.
She ain't ugly.
The assets.
She has. Yeah, she used to be a stripper.
Is this the one you told her to change her hair to blonde?
No, her hair is like orange.
I watched 10 minutes of it.
She has like her hair is like orange, but once her hair is orange.
Okay, yeah, I seen her and he told her. Yeah.
And she she automatically comes on, and you hear it on her first sentence. It's my body. I'm gonna use it to get where I need to. Baby, listen. Yeah. You don't have to.
You don't.
You're so used to shaking your ass for dollars that you feel like that's what you have to do to get signed. Because lyrically and vocally, baby, listen. You should not be on that show. You shouldn't even made it past the first audition if you did the same songs that you did on the
when
show.
She walked in the room and I seen his response, I knew it was bullshit.
Yeah, he wouldn't bang it.
Rick Ross is a bullshit.
You right about that. I completely agree.
He irritates my spirit on that show.
It's not even irritating. It's back in the 90s. When I look at an artist, I look at back in the 90s, could this person be taken seriously?
No.
And I look at the East Coast battles, and I'm like, he was a correction officer.
Listen, if that battle would have happened in 1990, he would have been destroyed.
Destroyed.
His career would have been a wrap. But the point that he didn't really go in on 50, and he just kept putting out hit after hit after hit. People just was like, oh.
But that's because, let's be real, he knew he couldn't go in on 50 because, let's be real, Ja Rule, you don't want that.
He didn't want
You don't want that.
Well,
50 would have ended his whole career.
His career should have been ended when he went on there and had to cancel 75 shows because they sent them boys after him. Y'all remember that?
No.
He canceled 75 shows because the folks put out a hit on him. It was like, man, you perform, we're going to get you. Because he was spitting a lick in his songs, in his tracks. He had to cancel shows. But what I was going to say was...
Because you want to be a
sex
gangster.
sales, I mean, not sex sales, but I remember being in the 90s, and I didn't even know what Gucci and any of that was, because none of the artists promoting that. We was wearing cross colors.
Fubu,
you know what I'm saying?
Fila,
Adidas.
For you, by you, baby.
Yeah, so artists now, not only
Carl
do you have to promote yourself, but you have to promote stuff for the consumer to go out here and buy.
Right.
You're not promoting, you're not saying, hey, you know what, I'm gonna bring cross color back, I'm gonna bring my own brand back.
Right.
I'm gonna say, oh yeah, I'm in a Maybach, oh yeah, I'm in a Bugatti, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm wearing Gucci, I'm wearing Versace.
Yeah, wearing clothes that they can't even spell.
Right, so when you see, when the average female sees a dude walk in there with Versace, whether he bought it from Muhammad or whether he went up there Polaris to buy it,
right,
they think, oh well, he got money.
Right.
So
don't even know he written
right,
half
and then
of
the sex sells even more when you got like Lil' Kim going on there and she got on this elegant dress that she wouldn't even wear back then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's being an artist, a mainstream artist, is so much more now than it had been before. Like he had me watching something I never really even paid attention to before. When we sitting over there, he had us watching the Rockefeller tour. How they was riding and how they was living, but they was still doing it for the music.
1999.
DMX was the only one that had an hour-long show, and he did the whole show.
Yeah.
We just had Cardi B's 2 shows. This
two songs.
This just shows how
two
lame,
songs.
This just shows how lame.
She did 2 songs where?
She did 2 songs.
And
she was at Club Shantiras. No, honey,
she didn't do no song. She just did a walkthrough. She didn't do a performance.
Somebody told me she did 2 songs.
They said she did
I heard that she did a walkthrough. That she couldn't even stand. She was pretty much like sleep.
She got paid $30,000.
But see, that partly now that's a different conversation, because part of that is not always the artist. Part of that is the promoters.
That's what I'm saying.
Because what they did was she was already booked in Cleveland. So what they did was they booked her on a flyby. Like, okay, you in Cleveland, you got to go here. Why don't you stop by in Columbus and roll through here? We'll throw you this much to come through, so that we could get people to come out, so I can make some money off of you coming in.
$30,000, you got two mixtape CDs out, and you only got 2 songs that you can promote.
2.
And that's it. That's not worth $30,000.
And then for what I heard, but see, that's a different conversation, because that's another thing that pisses me off, especially with the state of hip hop as far as local artists. And I've been waiting for the show to say this, because Columbus, y'all pissed me off last week. Y'all packed out. Can I say it?
Say it, girl.
Raggedy ass Club Shantiras. Y'all paid anywhere from $30 to, I understand, the maximum somebody paid was $75 a pop. For one damn artist to come in here, not even give you a full show, but y'all won't pay $5, $10, $20 to go see a show. We got a show right now, 2 weeks from now, $7 damn, and we got 11 acts coming on. 11. A whole show. I guarantee you're gonna leave exhausted. But y'all won't pay $7. But y'all will pay $70 for this hoe to come fly by to give you 2 songs. And from what I understand,
excuse my last.
See, somebody told me she did. Somebody told me she did two songs, but the crowd did most of the work. So you paid all that money and then you had to put in work it too. Get out of here.
Yeah, and that's
y'all don't support the right artists. These artists, they already mainstream. They done made it. Quit supporting them. They got it. Right. They got the backing. Right. They got the money. They got the backing to market and promote us. Promote and market these local artists that's out here hungry, that's out here doing it, that's out here writing, that's out here working every day in your own city, that's putting in the work, that's putting in the shows, that's doing what needs to be done, and that's talking about something. I'm sorry, y'all can say what you want. I know Mary J. B. She loved Cardi B, but Cardi B ain't talking about shit in that song.
I just like that song.
She's not talking about
that song.
Listen,
I like that song, and I like how she get in arguments with some girls because I like when she be like, she be like, people gonna be mad at me. They gonna be mad at me forever. I like her little lines. Yeah. We all know. Hello, thank you for calling. It's Curvilinear Radio. Who is this?
This is Josh.
Hi, Josh.
What's up, Josh?
Hey. What's up with you?
Shit, you come in to talk about the state of hip hop?
This man loves Nicki Minaj, so.
Oh, buddy.
Look, we ain't got to talk about Nicki real hip hop, which she represents. I don't get how people really hate on that female like that. She put in work. She got longevity.
Did he say that?
She real hip hop.
When was he born? Yesterday?
He a young boy. He in his 20s.
Young, that's why.
Yeah.
I know 90s hip hop. I know 90s hip hop.
If you know 90s hip hop, you would not be comparing her to hip hop. You would not. You would not. She is a pop star.
Yeah.
She is pop.
Because she's a versatile artist?
No, she's pop. She's pop.
She's not hip hop.
She's not lyrical.
She can't in a freestyle battle.
Right? And hip hop is two different things. I wish that people would quit comparing the two. She is a rapper. She is a pop rapper. Hip hop is somebody who can do some real lyrics. She can spit some real lines. Not no daggone punchlines. I mean a real line.
So Lil Kim and Foxy Brown, who all they talk about is getting their pussy licked. Oh, well, you know, something like that. That's bullshit. That's the only thing they talk about.
That ain't the only thing they talk about.
That ain't all they talk about.
That ain't the only thing.
That ain't all they talk about.
That wasn't the only thing they talked about. And Lil Kim and Foxy Brown can last in a cipher. And Lil Kim and Foxy Brown have responded to anybody who came at them with a diss record. Woo!
Yeah. Okay, why did Nicki did no pause was better than Chief of
No, it wasn't.
You a lie?
That was horrible.
Horrible. Josh, you about to get the downtown in a minute.
Man, no pause. Did she kill her? No.
Please. Bro, I could have came better than that.
She didn't even work hard to do it.
Woo!
Serious?
He said Lil Kim.
You right. You know what? He is right. She didn't work hard to do it because she didn't write it.
Little Kim was
who's that right Caesar?
Who?
Pat Booth didn't write sheep.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Have you listened to Papoose? Have you listened to Papoose?
Man, you gotta listen to this. You gotta listen to Papoose.
You gotta listen to Papoose.
Let me tell you.
I wasn't even close to what Papoose
Let me school you a little bit.
It's getting deep in here.
Let me just say it.
Go ahead.
She was in New York performing Ether. She didn't even remember the words.
You a lie.
How does somebody who wrote a song when they live don't even remember the lyrics? And you can look this up. Let's get real. Come on now, man.
And what rapper takes other rappers' lyrics and make them their own? She swallowed all of Lil Kim's lines.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think that everything that Nicki Minaj has done is original?
No, nobody in artistry has done original.
No, I'm asking you because you're talking about Nicki Minaj. So
like that.
Okay, but do you? So because you're dogging Lil Kim, but yet Nicki
somewhat in their career.
But everything Nicki Minaj has done, Lil Kim did.
Everything.
Yeah. No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
How Little Kim got a style?
Can I ask you?
How long Kim got a
How
style?
long have you been? How long have you been following Nicki Minaj?
Her flow, the way she arranged.
I'm not gonna argue with this dude because this dude clearly doesn't know anything Little Kim ever did.
Because if you listen to the way Nicki Minaj when she first started rapping her YouTube videos, and then you listen to her now, she's been coached and trained to do everything that she's doing now. If you listen to Little Kim and the way that she was doing it before, she's the same.
Listen, Little Kim has an interview talking about when she met Nicki Minaj in the beginning. She did a song in the studio. When she left the studio, Nicki Minaj was in that studio. They went over the song. She came back in. Nicki Minaj is on the same damn song, rapping it exactly how Little Kim did.
We're going to believe the female that's bitter.
I want to reach through this mic and choke you. Bye, Josh. Thank you for calling Curvilinear Radio. I so appreciate your support, and you are so awesome.
I told you I was going to pick some people off today.
I swear to goodness, we're going to have a talk face to face because I swear to God, you need some Jesus in your life.
Let me tell you something.
Straight face to face.
What,
the queen of rap.
All right.
Okay. Who's the queen of rap? He said Nicki Minaj. That right there gets you the downtown.
Hang up on him.
Yeah, because he gets the downtown. See, that's what's wrong with the state of hip hop. These kids nowadays are given that they have no business having.
No title.
Hell,
she doesn't get no title for me.
She's not the queen of hip hop
Ever.
That's
saying Queen Latifah and all them shit.
Queen is the queen of hip hop. Period. Like what? Buddy, listen.
Wow. That's like when Cisco
maybe pour my bottle
radio and say he was the best singer
that's them 90 babies, baby.
That's the 2000.
That's them 90 babies. Them late 90 babies. I'm talking about like 98, 2000. Anybody born after 96.
See, if people could understand the true element of hip hop is I need you 90 babies and you millennials to go and figure out the true meaning of hip hop. Matter of fact, I think Netflix has a documentary on hip hop.
Oh, the elements.
I forget what it's the elements of hip hop. Please go watch it so that you can see where all your favorite rappers is coming from. So you can see where the Nicki Minaj's and the little Uzis and the Yachty's and all the rest of them are getting their style, their delivery, their everything that they got going on is coming from. This shit they doing ain't brand new. You're right. Everybody is copying. See, first of all, it's not copying. What they're doing now is copying. What the artist was doing before is called taking a blueprint and making it your own.
Yes. And not taking the whole line and making it your own.
You could tell that Jay-Z's influences was Eric B, Rakim, Biggie. You know what I'm saying? You could tell whose influence based on how they sounded.
Right.
It's not that they sound Jay-Z don't sound nothing like Eric B, Rakim. He don't sound nothing like Biggie. He might have borrowed a couple of his lines, but he don't sound nothing like him. He don't dress nothing like him. He don't walk and talk nothing like him. He don't act like him. He's not trying to live his life. Everything Nicki Minaj has done from the beginning, the colored wigs, Lil' Kim.
Baby, listen.
The plastic circle. Little Kim was the first rap Barbie doll.
I was just about to say that, yeah.
Matter of fact,
she was.
Her whole what was it? Pink Friday?
Black Barbie.
She did a whole front cover just like Little Kim's front cover. Every man who was born in the 80s who knew anything about hip hop and females had that album, had that poster on their wall with her crouched down with the pink boa, with the leather panties and her legs spread open. Every man had that.
I didn't know.
Had that.
It was leopard.
I
didn't know Cardi B has a pose like she's sitting on a basketball.
Every nigga had that album cover, picture, poster. And Nicki Minaj went and did the exact same cover album. The exact same thing. All she did was maybe change the colors up a little bit. She did the exact same thing. Exact same.
History repeats itself.
History repeats itself, but for real?
So we're going to do a cool down real quick. We're going to jump back into it.
Yeah, because we got me fired up talking about she the goddamn queen. Don't you call her here talking about she no damn queen.
I knew he was going to stir your ass up. I just knew it. Here we go. I'm going to jump into an infamous song. Thank you for artists like Infamous, rest his soul.
Yes.
Who gave us real music and real hip hop.
Should I do the one the new song, or should I do the one with Scopes in him?
Do the one with Scopes in him.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do that one.
And then we'll do the new song closing out.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that one. And again, he did pass away this weekend. His funeral
past Thursday. We actually found out after the show last Thursday.
Thursday. So
yeah.
His funeral is this weekend, correct?
Yes, Saturday.
Okay. There we go. So here we go. Me and you.
Baby, we can chill all night. Drink a little, smoke a little. We can do whatever you want. Just wanna make you feel alright. But tonight is gonna be you.
I said, mommy, go tell your friends that we leaving soon. Know that it's your birthday, that's why it's gonna be me and you. Now you ain't my girl, but tonight you gonna be my boo. Slowly singing Jodeci, cause you know I be freaking you. I'm not the man to be telling you what you need to do, but I know exactly what you want, and that's me pleasing you. While I'm pushing deep in you, you scratching on my back and shit. Love it when I hit it from the back, cause I'm so accurate and passionate. And it's just something about your body that I had to kiss. And when I'm gone away so long, you what I'm glad to miss. Call you my boo-boo cause your ass is the shit. And if we having bastards blasting, you be passing them clips, I love her swagger, she the baddest. In fact, she do whatever it take to keep her status intact. So mommy, we can drink a little, smoke a little, do what you like. Long as you doing alright, then we doing just fine.
Chill all night, drink a little, smoke a little. We can do whatever you want. Just wanna make you feel alright. But tonight is gonna be you. Baby, we can chill all night. Drink a little, smoke a little. We can do whatever you want. Just wanna make you feel alright. But tonight is gonna be you.
That silk silhouette got you looking so elegant. My heart racing, feeling like the world is irrelevant. Sweet kisses, sweet swishes, and a back rub. Got you losing clothes like you about to hit the bathtub. My mind racing, losing patience, watching booty shaking. Anticipations, no mistaking, let's have relations. Never mind who's hating or making accusations, cause it's me and you. No time to delay an act of greatness. The passion there, boo, it ain't no denying it. I'm feeling you cause you a product of my environment. Pussy stay wet like you overdosing niacin. It made me wanna freeze you in time just like cryogen. I'm sorry, ma, I don't mean to get abrasive. I just wanna pull your hair while you tasting the pillowcases. Make you ride the tip of pussy popping demonstrations. When I'm at you, there's no statute of limitations.
We can chill all night, drink a little, smoke a little. We can do whatever you want. Just wanna make you feel alright. But tonight is gonna be you. Baby, we can chill all night. Drink a little, smoke a little. We can do whatever you want. Just wanna make you feel alright. But tonight is gonna be you.
Shorty, I got a question. Are you trying to make it me and you, or maybe incorporate a couple friends and I'll bring the crew? Regardless, baby, I'ma do my thing. I'll bone in, then bone out like a bee. Dubs wing, making a scene, you know, passionate strokes got a humming black with the back shots are from the side cause of bubble fat. She made me wanna wrap her up and just cuddle that. Laid it down so thorough, she went and brought her cousin back. They said my physical was worth about 100 stacks, was out of energy, so I replenished with 100 racks. They recognize I'm on point like 100 tacks. Put the tongue on the OJ and how she was running back. Tickle the clit and have her bustin' like 100 max, and in the morning have a head looking like a Thundercat. On top of my game, I'm trying to stay up under that. Live a gutter life, so there ain't no need for cuffing that.
Chill all night, drink a little, smoke a little. We can do whatever you want. Just wanna make you feel alright. But tonight is gonna be you. We can chill all night, drink a little, smoke a little. We can do whatever you want. Just wanna make you feel alright. But tonight is gonna be you. Chill all night, Drink a little smoke, a little weed, do whatever you want. Just wanna make you feel alright. Tonight is gonna be me and you.
That man is gonna be missed.
Man, that just hurts my feelings because
It
that's
really
like one of my
does.
favorite songs.
Like, we literally found out on Thursday right
Like,
after the show,
literally after
and
the
I
show.
was in the car crying. Like, it was just so, because I had moments with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, we
was
had
trying to bring him on
talks
the
and
show.
laughs, and I had just messaged him like a month ago, like, I need you to come on the show. Was trying to set that up. So it's sad that he is he's gone, but he feels no pain. He is with the Lord,
and he left us a lot of music.
And he left us some awesome music. Okay, so it is Curvilinear specialty time. So Curvilinear Radio. I am Mary JB.
And I'm Kiki with an E.
And it's Misha Miss Hotspot. I done calm down. A little
Woosah.
bit.
Woosah.
I got my drink.
So we have Mr. XN in the building and Mr.
ADXN.
Oh, what I said?
XN. But it's okay.
I answer the both.
It's all right. It's all good.
She's been doing so good.
We got discombobulated by people talking about Nicki Minaj damn queen of hip hop.
Exactly. So
my damn head hurting.
Y'all know.
Stop it.
Y'all know I like to. My specialty is about fashion and makeup. So last week I told you I left some things in the car, so I thought I'd bring them in today. I only brought one of them, but I have something else that I wanted to tell you guys about doing your hair. Okay, so crochet is in. Everybody know what crochet is when you take the it's either loose hair or dreads, and you actually crochet them into your own hair. Okay,
love it.
So it's an easy way to do a protective hairstyle that lasts for a long time, and you can style it and do it different ways. And there's a lot of different techniques of crocheting. Me, myself, I really don't like the braid in aspect. Like you braid your own hair and then you crochet the hair around it and then you tweeze your braid through it so it kind of looks like it's just an individual braid.
That's too much.
I don't like that. I'd rather do the wraparound method or just the all the way crochet. But I wanted to talk to you guys about doing a crochet ponytail. So I don't know if y'all know this, but this part of my hair is not crochet. Okay, it's just a ponytail. So I only crocheted the back of my hair, and then this portion I pulled into a ponytail.
I wonder how you did that.
And then I made a bun out of my crochet hair. Okay, so this is just something that if you ladies want to have a quick hairstyle that you can do, gel your own hair up into a ponytail and go get you like a $5 bag of crochet hair.
Did y'all hear what she said? Gel
your hair. Please have enough hair that you can pull in a ponytail. Please, my sisters and brothers. If your hair is only like this long, don't pull that into a ponytail. That's a no. Mold it down and just leave it alone. Okay? So a ponytail needs to have some hang time. Okay? So if you don't have any hang time, and I mean your hair is like
tail to hold on to.
Your hair is like,
oh my God.
This is not hang time. Okay? Hang time is at least this or this. You gotta have some real hair. I'm just saying, my sisters and brothers, because there's a couple of y'all out there that don't know what that means. That means if you pull your hair in a ponytail and you still have spikage in the back, that means that it just does not lay down. No matter what you do, baby, that ain't a ponytail. That ain't ponytainable hair. Okay, ponytainable. I made up my own word. Ponytainable. So I want to go ahead and say, I want to tell y'all how to do a crochet bun. So
ponytainable,
baby. Listen, you learned something new today. So
I did. I learned Nicki Minaj's.
So when you want to do a crochet ponytail, and this goes for any kind of hair, if you have dreads already and you just want to add a little more hair to your ponytail, like if you want to do a bun or some kind of updo with your dreads, this will be something easy for you to do to add on to your hair. If you have hair that you just want to loose hair that is home, like braiding hair or crochet hair that's loose, like loose leaf kind of hair that's kind of, free from the actual loop, but you can still loop it around something, then this is something quick and easy. You just gel your hair up. Like I said, you mold it, tie it down, make sure it's flat, and then you get actual scrunchie like this, and then you crochet the hair around the ponytail holder. And with crochet hair that's like braids or dreads, as you can see, this is a dread. It has a hole in it. So what you would do is just loop it through the hole and then pull it through. And until you get it like tight, like that. Okay. So what you'll do is you do that all the way around. You want to leave some room open so you can grab it to pull it around your ponytail. But this can I'll probably put about eight of these on here. And then I just take my ponytail and then I wrap it around my hair. And then you style it the way you want. You can braid it, then wrap it around. Or like this is just a bun. I just took it, put it flat, and then I wrapped it around the hair and then I pinned it. You can do it different ways, probably pull them all the way up to the front, braid it, and then do a little, a messy bun, whatever works for you. But this is just a quick, easy way. Like I said, you can do this with loose hair, do it the same way. You just take the 2 strands and then you pull it through and then, make a loop on your own knee. Probably want to tie it in a knot because that loose hair kind of can get off the track a little more. So,
well, you always make your hair fight proof.
Exactly. This is baby. Listen, she pulled this. It's let her have that bun.
That's very creative.
So
I like that.
Just a quick way you can do.
So in other words, y'all don't need to be walking around here without your hair did.
Baby, listen. Exactly. Because I had actually
or you could just do my method and just go get you a real fly hat.
Baby, listen, that works too. Long as it's a cute hat. With crochet hair, you can get it up to like $4 depending on what kind of hair. With dread hair, they come in like $6.99, $7.99 a pack, and they especially if you go to like US hair, they have 2 times, meaning like it's instead of 8 you get 16 in a pack. So you can have a couple of hairstyles in there, and that usually is like $7.99 to $11.99 depending on the type of braid. And this would be cute if you want to do that that goddess lock kind of bun with the loose ends, because then you can tie the dread and then have the loose ends kind of free. You know what I'm saying? So that is cute. Just something easy, especially now with the weather changing. A lot of people, want to just have something quick and easy, especially if you go in between hairstyles. So boom, there you go, something quick, cheap, and inexpensive. And it's getting cold outside. If y'all don't know,
getting cold. It's cold.
It's cold as hell outside. So I wanted I brought my wig here. So I wanted to talk to y'all about scarves. I told y'all that scarves are definitely in now that it's cold, and you can wear it different ways. You can wear it around your head like I did with my little bun. And this is actually a bow, if you can see it. Ain't that cute? You can just put it in a bun, a bow like that. Or you can do the wraparound method. But I actually like to wear these as accessories on my outfits. So like if I just wear something plain, like a black t-shirt with some leggings and just put on some boots, then or a heel, like a real cute jazzy heel. If you just want to wear something plain and then just put on a cute heel, then you can wear a scarf that matches your heels, kind of bring that pop of color. And then you can wrap these around your neck. I personally like to wear these as a bib. I don't know if y'all know what that means, but I actually like to tie them around my neck like that, and then just have it kind of droopy.
You don't want to know where my
So when you eating, you ain't gotta worry about.
I'm done. It's not about you, but it's really cute, and it's so cute when you.
But however, it is a good.
It's a good napkin too for the messy eaters.
Hey.
Okay, but if you have
y'all know what happens after 9 o'clock on Curvilinear Radio, that's all I'm gonna say, because y'all know my mind just went
dirty mind. Look, if you about to really eat something messy, put your bib on. Put your bib ladies and gentlemen.
Those though, they really do got them though.
I'm telling you, they do. They got real ones.
They really do.
But if you about to eat something messy,
How about you?
ask your woman for her scarf and wrap it around your neck like a beard.
That must be when you're out somewhere or
Lord,
something.
okay.
You at home, you don't need no clothes
See,
on it.
that's
No clothes.
You know, them
Like,
germaphobes
whatever.
might not want that on them. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you over there
They got
going
that-
now.
If you that germaphobic, you not to even
Got
be
that
doing
going.
that with that person.
Baby, listen.
Germaphobes, I'm gonna need y'all not be having sex.
For real. Like, for real.
So that was
No, I
my
ain't never
two.
needed one.
I'm just gonna let that one go.
Curvilinear after 9.
I bet not all that beer.
After dark, okay.
They don't want none of them parts.
Listen, we gonna have us a real good talk when Brandy come back in October.
Ooh.
And we gonna come in here all sexified in our lingerie.
We should bring some men on that show.
In lingerie, you wanna have men here when you go?
Yeah, make them wear their boxers.
Let's do it.
Oh, pajama jammy jam?
Yeah, we have a pajama jam. See what I'm saying? They
I like that.
No drinks
on
in
in
cups.
No drinks, no liquor.
No, we can't. We
No
definitely can't do
liquor.
liquor.
That means you definitely got to modify
Because
for
this will
guys
turn
to be
into a
able to
whole
make
different kind of show.
A whole different kind of shit. Chill on me.
Yeah.
So that's all I
If
have.
you're down for the pajama jam, hit us up in the inbox. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, about to
We're
go
gonna
down in
get
the
some men
DM.
to come in. Be bold. Bring your bring
Listen.
your body.
Bring your sexy body here.
We want them all chunky,
gonna have
slim,
fun.
and tall, and short.
Y'all gotta have to specify. Y'all gonna interview bodies first, like.
We're not interviewing.
Interviewing.
But we're talking about
be
sex.
talking about sex.
No, I'm talking about y'all talking about having a pajama jammy jam. Y'all want dudes in here in their boxers.
Oh, it's gonna be somebody that we know. Hopefully, I'm not gonna
It'll
just ask
be people
anybody
we're
off the
comfortable with.
street to come up in here in their boxers.
You
Like,
gonna get your homeboy that in love with Nicki Minaj coming here.
hell no.
He
Joshua,
cannot get out of
and
the
he
Not allowed.
I hope he's still watching. I told him if he would act with some sense, I would invite him on. But he just listen.
He just ruined
And
his
Josh.
invitation.
Not Josh that was in the with us in the photo shoot.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no,
I'm
no,
about
no,
to
no, no,
say.
no, no, no,
Hell
no.
Hell no, because I'd be
right.
deleting them damn pictures.
Listen, Linda.
He get
So
cut out.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass the torch to Miss Kiki with that.
And Miss Kiki got just a little bit of something because they had a little bit of issues going on in my world. But however, in the comments, Columbus comments, don't y'all know they still have free classes going on, even though the
Shut
summer
up.
is over. Well,
Free
feels
classes
like
for
it's
what?
over, but it's school to started back up and all that good stuff. They have free yoga, free fitness boot camps. Like, let me see, for instance, on the 5th.
I need that yoga.
No, what's today? Today's Thursday. So actually on Wednesday, so I assume that each Wednesday they got the fitness at 5:15 p.m. They still got kickball going on, but I think they already have the preset teams. But however, that's something to go watch,
Right.
Watch grown folks out there making a fool of themselves or
Yeah.
well trained. It depends, either or. Free fitness and hip hop. And that's at 7 p.m. on Wednesdays.
nigga.
They got the food truck. That was today. And then they also have the Line Fest for Blue Jackets. Whatever that, I guess that's for
The hockey team?
Yeah.
The hockey team?
Hockey lovers.
I like the Blue Jackets.
Head on out there to the comments.
I never watched.
Still up until
They're pretty
probably around about fall, when fall really hits. They still got stuff going on in the comments. So take the kids down there.
I need
Free
that
stuff to
yoga.
do.
I'm sorry. Where did you get your glasses from? I can't get over that.
Where did I get these from?
She's so rude.
I'm
think
sorry.
I'm
I
a
just
bargain
love them.
shopper, so I think I picked these up at like City Trend or something like that.
I just was in that B and they didn't have those. Oh.
You gotta search. People go in city trends and throw stuff around and hide it behind.
And
slide down
honestly, I
there.
think this was the one out west. I had one in City Trend.
See, that's the
Yeah,
trick.
that's the trick. You gotta go far out.
No, you just go to the one all the niggas don't go to.
I know the one far out. Niggas don't go there. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, though. Okay. I like it too. But that's all I got for right
'Cause
now.
I've been looking-
Continue to drink y'all water.
I've been looking for me some transparent glasses. So
I ain't drinking, but I got it.
yeah,
I got a different drink.
And even more reason why you should be drinking your water.
I will. I'm gonna drink it later before I go to bed. I promise.
It's the water police over here. If y'all don't know, if y'all don't watch Curvilinear Radio, she makes us drink water.
Forget milk. Water does the body good.
Hey, I heard a very disturbing fact about milk. And I'm very disturbed by it because I grew up drinking milk because I thought it did the body good.
Well, let's thank the Lord you still here to talk about it and keep drinking water.
I think breast milk is the best milk.
Y'all should stop drinking milk. Well, I can't exactly drink breast milk. I don't want nobody's breast milk.
Look, was it good milk?
They wasn't out the bottle, neither.
That's one way to do it.
That's one way to get your nutrients, vitamins, and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, you got more on your list?
That'll be it. I just want to know what Miss Misha Hotspot got going on in the city.
I got a few hot
areas.
spots in the city. So, what is today? Today is 7th, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, is the Free Love Showcase. We've told you about this before. If you have not been to one, please do yourself a favor and go to the Free Love Showcase.
Where is it at?
If it's going to be at Ruby Tuesday Live, 1978 Summit Street. Women $7, men $10. Trust me, you do not want to. If you want to see true hip hop, true poetry, R&B, just real art, just artists. It's really just artists coming together and just showcasing what they can do. It's good vibes, positive vibes. You can get you a couple of drinks, get you some food, just show some love.
They got some good pizza.
If you're just looking for a positive, sweet, nice environment to be in, come to the Free Love Showcase. I'm probably gonna be in the building. We might have to roll through. We might have to roll through. It starts at 9. It starts at 9. So that's tomorrow. Will be Tuesdays.
I'll go.
I'm down. You know, I don't care.
I'm trying to go see it.
I'm down to do different things.
Can we go see it afterward?
You can go see it by yourself.
Why?
That's scary. I don't do that,
scary
man.
movies.
I'm sorry. I'm too careful by my windows. I'm good. I like my sleep.
They showing it at the drive-in too.
What? I'm sorry. I can't do it.
I know the drive-in still popping. They showing it at the drive-in too. Bet I don't.
Listen,
I'm just saying it.
The only way I be on the drive-in watching scary movies because I got a double barrel next to me. I ain't got time for that. Listen. For those of you who are interested in the pig, they're having the Ohio Bacon Fest this weekend.
For some reason, that's interesting.
That starts tomorrow. It sounds interesting, but just thinking about all that pig gives me a headache.
They're gonna probably fry it.
And bacon is
wrap
like
it
the only
around.
They're gonna do all
pig
kind
I
of
really
stuff.
eat.
It's a bacon fest, so they're gonna do everything you can think of to do with bacon.
Wrap it around some hamburgers.
And where is that again?
The Columbus Commons starts tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Hey, at least it ain't too hot out. You won't be sweating.
It ain't gonna be hot. Tomorrow's supposed to be up to 70 degrees.
Right, that's what I'm saying. At least I said at least it's not hot. And you know that pork and that high blood pressure.
Somebody gonna be
you
making chitlins out there?
Yeah.
Oh yes, Lord. I would make some chitlins. You don't like chitlins?
I used to eat them. I had to leave them alone.
I love chitlins.
My brother helped gross me out from chitlins.
My friend at work was asking me to make her some.
Anything that look like noodles and don't taste like noodles, I'm good.
Yeah, he grossed me out.
If you can eat boiled chicken,
well, see, I had to pull away from pork. You have to understand, I can't. It's too much sodium in pork, and my salt intake.
You don't eat chitlins every day.
I can't eat pork like that.
Hell, as soon as you eat chitlins, it's like you get a whole year's worth of it.
It's good. I like chitlins. You put a little hot sauce on it, baby.
And then you
I used to cook it with some onions. You cook it with some potatoes.
I used to eat it too, but I had to leave the pig intestine alone.
You be cleaning them chitlins.
I clean them. I don't get the buckets now. The buckets now, that's some nasty shit. I get the pre-cooked ones, the queen bag from Kroger's.
Please tell me you still clean them.
Of course. But it's less to clean when you get the pre-clean. They pretty much are good. All you gotta do is just peel off that extra fat.
Moving on.
Look at that.
I'm good on the pig intestine.
You a selfish chitlin eater, and you gotta get the bucket. The bucket is the one that you can actually.
Bro, you better chill on me. If you want me to clean some shit, I bet you I won't.
You want to eat
unless it's my child's.
Lord Jesus. Moving along, we also have the Columbia's Caribbean Festival this weekend. Now, that's going to be at the Genoa Park, 303 West Broad Street, starting Saturday at 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Ooh, Genoa Park getting it in. I really like how they.
Let me tell you something. I'm excited about this because I've been feeding for some oxtail since I left Jamaica. Because, everybody can't cook oxtail. And the Caribbeans know how to cook oxtail real good.
It just sounds
Let me tell you, that's the best piece of meat.
It is. It is.
Oh my God.
The tail.
Oxtail.
Oxtail.
Oh my
You gotta
God.
give it a chance. Man.
You gotta.
It does taste good.
You gotta give it a
I
chance.
went to Atlanta and I went to Trina Braxton's restaurant. And in Atlanta, and she had some oxtails. It was like with barbecue sauce, and oh my God, I never, baby. And it was little portions, but it was.
See, that was with barbecue sauce. See, in Jamaica, damn. It was just the oxtail. They just cooked the shit so good. Oh my God. But yeah, the Caribbean Festival, I'm excited about that because I love the Caribbeans. And my homeboys, the Flex Crew, gonna be there along with many, many, many others. I love reggae. Okay. The Flex Crew's gonna the Flex Crew's gonna be there. The Art Band, All Star Jammers, Pete Funk. That's my boy with Art Band. Carnival Experience with Melinda Miranda, Saka Fit, Brooke Michaela, Angel Isaac, Obi-Wan, Ross Akurat, Sayota Dub, ZJ Lewis, and Zayla. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty full show at the Columbus Caribbean Festival Saturday at 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at Genoa Park. And then what else we got? So getting into next week, Wednesday the 13th, Scully's Music Diner is having Mr. Elliot Trent live in Columbus. I just seen it. I thought it would be interesting if anybody was interested in going to go see that. The Weekend is also going to be here on the 19th, along with Bruno Mars on the 20th.
I'm there.
On the radio.
So that's going to be an interesting weekend.
It's a birthday.
Actually, that's an interesting week because that's a Tuesday. So the Weekend is going to be here on Tuesday. Bruno Mars is going to be here on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, the 21st, let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to be. It's going to be a 614 vibe. Listen to that. Look at that. Curb. Mary JB's birthday.
Right.
We're going to be at the Taste of Trinity. You already know how we get down at Taste of Trinity because that's where we had our launch party.
Are you going to let me sing happy birthday to you?
Please.
You got to let me do that.
Yes.
So we're going to have that. We got a whole lineup. So Mr. ADXN is now going to be in the building. We've recruited him. We're also going to have DJ Swamp Thing's going to be the DJ on the turntables. We've got the infamous, the incomparable, always duplicated, never imitated, Mr. Ice Soldier.
Yes.
Tiffany Marie, Cassius Keys, the Backpack Gang, Hot Hands, Scopes, Problem Child, Luffy D, and more. I might even be on the microphone for Mary JB.
Ain't no mic. Ain't no mic.
Okay.
I'm telling you, she gonna be on the microphone for her girl.
See. Yeah, I got her. So yeah, but it's gonna be hot. We're gonna turn up. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all's tickets right now. They're going hot.
Yeah.
$7 once they sold out. I got tickets.
Right here.
Yep.
Right here.
We got
right
tickets.
here.
I got
Yay!
So yeah, tickets is $7. Once the tickets are sold out, it's 10 at the door. Let me just go ahead and say this: we will have security.
Yes.
Right.
So leave all your hammers at the crib.
Come on your best behavior.
Come on your best behavior. Because let me tell you right now, Misha Miss Hot Spot will throw your
nicely,
hot ass out. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be on it that night. So yeah, just come out, have fun, man. We're gonna turn up. It's gonna be real hot. Man, let me tell you something. We got some things cooking, and we got some things cooking with Curvilinear Radio. I just need y'all to pay attention and see what we about to do for the city of Columbus.
Yes.
We got some things that we working on. And if y'all not hip, you better get hip because you just might miss the wave. So we working on some things. So if you're an artist, if you're a business owner, whatever it is that you do from Ohio, it don't even have to be Columbus, Ohio, surrounding areas, if you underground, anything that's not mainstream, we do not support mainstream. Sorry, we love you, but you
even
got your
if you're in another state and you are watching us and you are underground, then please hit us up. We would love to work with you, promote you. This is what we are about. We are about underground hot music.
Yes. We are your backing. So let us back you to get you to mainstream, and then mainstream can carry you the rest of the way. So let us do what we need to do. We are the stepping stone to get you to where you need to be. Let us do that for you over here at Curvilinear Radio WTMH. We got some things in the works for y'all. And then two things. I know I talked about it before, but make sure y'all get y'all tickets if you're interested at the Northland Performing Arts Center. Baby, Mr. David Banner is coming. It's the Speak Your Truth Summit. Wow. It's the whole weekend, October 5th through the 7th. Ice Soldier's going to be there as well. We've got artists coming from Denver, Detroit, I Soldier. So they've got local artists all weekend. It's a 3-day celebration of love, light, and life through creative expression. David Banner's actually going to be in the building. I believe he's going to be there all 3 days. Oh, Cassius Keys is going to be there too.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
David Banner is going to be on the stage lectured. He's going to be giving the God Box Lecture Series October 7th. So make sure you get those tickets. The tickets right now are, if you want to just go to the main concert, it's $40, but for the whole entire weekend, it's $55. Me personally, I'm paying $55 for the whole weekend.
Yeah, me too.
I'm paying $55 for the whole weekend because I want the entire experience. October the 5th through the 7th at the Northland Performing Arts Center. If you don't know where that is, it's 4411 Tamarack Boulevard. It's right there off March Road. And then, of course, y'all know my baby gonna be here November 28th at the Shot Center, Janet Jackson. I'm still waiting on my tickets. So whoever want to buy me some tickets to go see my girlfriend, I'll be
I was all in my feelings. I thought she was talking about me, and then she said,
I said November 28th. How was I talking about you?
I was over here saying I'm always here though, and then you was like Janet Jackson. I'm like,
that's my baby. You know, that's my secret love crush. I ain't gonna lie to you. She made me question myself.
Is that the end of your list?
That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Okay.
If y'all got stuff, y'all listen. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all ain't sent me nothing. So artists, if you want me to promote your shows, you got events, you got shows, whatever you got going on, you gotta send me the information. You can send it to me on Facebook. You don't have to email me. You can inbox me. You can just send it to me on Facebook. Tag me in it. I will get it and I will promote it.
Y'all are so hard-headed.
Y'all very hard-headed.
Jeez.
Let me help you out because y'all don't promote very well. So can I promote for you just a little bit?
We trying to.
Can't nobody come to the show if you don't say nothing. I'm just saying.
Amen. I'm just saying. We out here about to push our show. Okay.
We about to do it like I said, Curvilinear Radio about to make moves. Y'all just don't even know, but keep your eyes open.
Keep your eyes wide open.
Wave that's getting ready to come. You better get your life.
Just wait on it.
Wait on it. Okay, I'm sorry. So
I ain't messing with
I want to thank you guys for tuning into Curvilinear Radio, and thank you, Mr. ADXN and Jonathan, for coming through and blessing us with y'all's presence.
Lovely boy.
Y'all will be on my birthday.
Man, back over
yeah, you can't leave until we get you on the calendar.
We're scheduling you.
Both of y'all can come back anytime. But I really appreciate you guys for allowing us to talk about the state of hip hop and getting to know you and your music, sir.
Yes.
Again, RIP to Mr. Clarence Thomas. We definitely will miss you.
Yes.
And next week, we got two guests, Miss Alicia Mitchell and Kiana Skeeton from our Curvy sisters.
Yeah.
They're going to come through. You know her? Okay. She's coming through, and we're going to talk about proposals.
Oh, snap.
Is it okay for the woman to ask for the man's hand in there?
Hell no.
Nope.
Keep y'all's opinions until next Thursday, okay? So we're going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. And please tune in again every Thursday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. with WTMH Radio for Curvilinear Radio, okay?
Yep.
So I want to just tell y'all again, please know who you are and what you want to be. Because if you don't know those things, who else is going to teach you that? I'm telling you.
Yep.
So don't follow what you hear on the radio.
You got to stand for something or you fall for anything.
Baby, listen.
Know your word.
Don't allow this music to lead you to hell.
Don't worry. We're going to have a State of Hip Hop Part 2. Obviously, we're going to need it. Obviously.
Baby, we need a lot. But we're going to go ahead and lead out with another one of his songs. Go ahead.
Oh, can I say something?
Hey, be on the lookout for ADXN, Beautiful Music and Signatures. It is in stores. You can get it on the internet, Amazon.com, iTunes. You can get it for $9. Whole album. If you just want a song or two, they only at 99 cents. ADXN, Beautiful Music and Signatures. Check it out, y'all.
Yes, I like that. So this one is by the infamous.
Yes, you did.
There we go. Feeling You. Here we go.
Explosive on the track. Infamous. What up? And explosive on the track. That's me, bro. I'm feeling you. We can leave up out of this club and do whatever you want to. The way I'm feeling you, have to come and show you some love, cause I never seen a guy like you. Cause I'm feeling you. Cause I'm feeling you. Cause I'm feeling you. Catch a chill when I gaze at you up close. Call me by my gov, this is game at its utmost. Most groups cutthroat, mad cause I got a hot new item like an infomercial product. Hating cause you mad fly, yeah, my verse is higher. Put it in short, we got it going on, mama. You ain't one to mess with, cool, I respect it. But it felt right, you cool, calm, collected. Ranked as a dime in the world of the sexes. Club ain't cracking, shall I provide you with an exit? Are we making a connection from which I'm expressing? Or are you second guessing? All together is the question. And I ain't trying to pop you and drop you. Weekend wifey it up and show stop you. I just want to be the star of your lineup. If I can play for your team to show me where to sign up.
We can leave up out of this club and do whatever you want to. Whatever you want to. Have to come and show you some love, cause I never seen a guy like you. Cause I'm feeling you. Cause I'm feeling you. Cause I'm feeling you. Cause I'm feeling you.
If other chicks is